So these parasites are capable of independent existence in addition to their parasitic life. Therefore, it means that they can have a free living state. Okay? Pwede silang mabuhay ng sila lang. Pwede silang mabuhay sa environment nang hindi nila kailangan ng other living organism. So what are examples of temporary or facultative parasite? So it's already here. So Strongyloides stercoralis is one. Okay. Another is Naegleria fowleri. And another example of temporary parasite is Acanthamoeba. Okay, so the Acanthamoeba species, they have a free living state. How about for Plasmodium, guys? Can they live on their own? Do they have a free living state? No, the Plasmodium are only permanent parasites. Okay, they depend completely on a host. Okay, next. So another classification is based on their pathogenicity. So we have pathogenic parasites, non-pathogenic, and opportunistic parasites. From the term alone, when we say pathogenic parasite, this parasite causes an injury to its host by doing hazardous activities. Okay? Again, most of um, the medically important parasites are pathogenic parasites. Kasi naman, if these are not non-pathogenic, therefore, we don't need to study them because they do not affect us, diba? That's why ang i-discuss natin for parasitology are the pathogenic parasites. So, how about for non-pathogenic or commensal parasite? Okay? So, non-pathogenic or commensal parasite, these are parasites that do not cause or do not injure the host. So, we have a commensal type of relationship. And what are examples of commensal parasite? We have Entamoeba gingivalis, which resides on the oral cavity. Another is Entamoeba coli. Okay, so they are not normally, they do not normally reside in humans, but in whenever a time comes that they infect a human, they are still commensal because they do not cause any disease. Okay? For another example of non-pathogenic parasite is the Trichomonas tenax. It also resides in the oral cavity. Okay? Trichomonas tenax. For opportunistic parasite, from the term alone, this parasite causes an injury to immunocompromised individuals. And what do we mean by immunocompromised individuals? They are the individuals who have a weak immune system. Okay? So they have weak immune system. What are examples of opportunistic parasites? We have Toxoplasma gondii. Okay, Toxoplasma gondii. Sorry, I forgot to put a text box on this slide. So the spelling that is Toxoplasma gondii is Gondii. Opportunistic parasite is the Isospora belli. Okay, Isospora and then belli is Belli. Okay guys, I'm so sorry again for the gap. I really have to go back and check if the audio is being recorded. Kasi ang hirap talaga. Hirap ng mag-ulit-ulit. Okay, half day na ako dito. Okay, so going back, we have here the medically important parasite. So this is the coverage for the whole SEM. These are the parasites that we will cover. So I hope guys that you memorize all of this, their classification as well. If they are under Sarcodina, Mastigophora, okay, or are they intestinal nematoda or extraintestinal. So you don't need to include this in your, no, please include this. I changed my mind. Please include this in your notes. See, nag-automatic. Please include this in your notes, okay, so that you can familiarize their spelling, okay, and their classes, okay. So like here, if you don't write this, I'm sure baka hindi nyo din i-memorize kasi mahirap itong ibigay sa quiz eh. I will not give this in a quiz, I think, kasi sobrang dali nyo siyang kopyahin. Okay, ang possible lang naman na ipakus dito is, what is the classification of Diptylidium caninum? So, nakita mo na agad na it's under cestodes. Okay, but please memorize them and familiarize their classes or what phylum are they under. Okay, so we proceed to the types of host. Okay, so number one, we have definitive host. So definitive host, depending on the parasitic species, it is either a host which harbors the adult stage of a parasite or sexually mature stages of a parasite. Diba? It's complicated. But this definition is easier to understand. The definitive host is the host in which the sexual reproduction of the parasite takes place. So, nangyayari yung sexual maturation on the definitive host. So, what are examples of definitive host? Okay? So, since Anopheles is a very common parasite, so we will start with not Anopheles, I'm sorry, Plasmodium pala. So, human are the definitive host of Plasmodium species or the parasite that causes malaria. Also, Taenia solium and Taenia saginata uses human as their definitive host. Nagbibigay lang tayo ng example dito, guys, ha? So, Taenia solium. Taenia solium is also known as the pork tapeworm. Okay? Pork tapeworm. And the other is Taenia saginata. That is known as the beef tapeworm. Okay? So, another example is that Entamoeba histolytica, okay, it uses also human as the definitive host. Okay, so definitive host of Entamoeba histolytica. Okay, guys, among the four, I have mentioned a wrong one. Merong isa dyan na mali ang definitive host niya. So, for me to check kung pinakinggan niyo talaga yung video na to, okay, I want you to send me a message. Okay, so send a message at this number. Okay, use this number for the meantime. But please do not send me a direct message on this number. Okay, so 09, okay, 999 969 Okay? So, that is your attendance. Okay? That is attendance for this lesson, for this lecture. So, ano na lang. You determine among of this. So, pakitype na lang. Human as definitive host of Plasmodium species. Another, second choice. Human as the definitive host for Taenia solium and Taenia saginata. The third one is Entamoeba histolytica, definitive host of human pala. I'm sorry for this one. Human also is the definitive. I'm so sorry. Nag-automatic. Okay, wait lang. Human as the definitive host of Entamoeba histolytica. So, tatlo na yan. Tatlong choices na yan. Okay? So, 3 choices. Please send me which among them is a mistake. Okay? mali yung na-identify na definitive host niya. First, human, definitive host of Plasmodium. Second, human, definitive host of Taenius solium and Taenius saginata. Third, human as the definitive host of the Entamoeba solitica. So, please send your answer at this number 09-999-969-561. And please, okay, identify yourself naman. Okay? Lagay nyo muna yung pangalan nyo. Question number 1. Okay? So, magtatanong ako ng 5. Question number 1. So, please lang guys, baka share na naman kayo. Okay? Baka mamaya isa lang sumagot, tapos i-PM nyo naman. Diba naglolokohan naman na tayo. So, please don't do that. So, that is number 1. Merong isa dyan na mali. So, ilagay nyo muna yung pangalan nyo. Sino ba? O, Swellen Angelica. And then, number 1 answer. Okay. So, for example, human as the definitive host of Histolitica. So, hintayin nyo, meron pa akong 4 na katanungan. Okay. Second type of a host, we have the intermediate host. This is the host harboring the sexually immature or the larval stage of a parasite and in which no fertilization takes place in it. In other words, the intermediate host carries the asexual cycle. Okay, carries the asexual cycle of the parasite. Okay? So, what are examples of intermediate host? Okay? So, magbibigay tayo ng example, pero hindi ko na ibibigay yung mga intermediate host ng mga binanggit natin kanina. Okay? Kasi magkakaroon na kayo ng idea agad. Okay, examples of intermediate host are the snails. Okay? Snails are intermediate hosts, okay, of Pachyolopsis busci, as well as Schistosoma species. Okay, tama yan guys, tama. But I have the second question, okay, for your attendance is that what is the intermediate host of Ascaris lumbricoides?